later this month. So you can go to Halloween, you click play on it, and it brings up the first artist alphabetically. And it starts playing their music, or now it'll play a YouTube video, and you sit there and you watch it, and you're like, oh, this is dope, 4 stars. And it'll go to the next artist, and you're like, oh, this is not my thing at all, 2 stars. And it turned ranking the art lineup into a game, and we can upload the festival schedule, so you can look at your schedule, and it's color coordinated based off who you ranked.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
that's a game changer.
It has your name at the top of it, like your little picture. It's like, this is your schedule.
Checklist.
Yeah. And that's it. It's kind of, that was like the moment where I was like, I printed my first schedule out, and I was just like, wow. like you know, I looked at it and be like, okay, well, normally I was going to get here at 4 and be stoked for these artists, but there were 2 artists that I gave 5 stars to that started at noon and 1. Like, who are these guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's exciting because, like, I think the the music industry, it's really hard to go from an up-and-coming act to an established act.
Yeah.
And really hard to go from an established act to a headliner act. And by kind of breaking down who's playing all the festivals, we actually got some pretty interesting metrics. Last year, there were over 10,000 artists that played a festival last year, right? Well, 700 of them played 5 or more. Mm-hmm. So you have to be in the top 7% of artists to play 5 festivals.
That's pretty crazy.
The top 1%, excuse me. So 120 played 10 festivals or more. You have to be in the top 120 artists on the planet to play 10 festivals
in 1 year.
Whoa.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
That's crazy because next year we're going to have this data and it's going to show us the same ones, but how many of those artists are going to be the same artists?
Yeah.
So getting into that group, and I think it's what our app is really going to help with is getting these up and coming acts better known by people, so then they can play more festivals, and getting more of these artists to play more festivals because they're known.
Yeah. And
I think that's really good for the industry because those top 120 artists can name their price right now. Yeah. Because you kind of look at festival lineups, and if they don't have a handful of those artists, you don't think it's a good lineup. But that's just because you probably only know so many artists.
That's all you know. Yeah.
So if you go through and rank all of them, you actually see, you gave 25 bands 5 stars. That's pretty cool information. Like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
So really cool. So that's my app. It just happened step after step, and it was really, reading lots of books when I used to have a big career. I was really lucky. I sold video conferencing for a company in Los Angeles, and the owners of the company would pay us 30 minutes a day to read like motivational books or business development books, and the morals of the story were like, find something you love.
Yeah, first and foremost,
number
that's
one,
the biggest thing. Yeah.
Like, find something that you are passionate about.
Yeah.
Learn everything you can about it. And then, the business books came in and they're like, find a problem, be the best at one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fix it,
cool.
Make it better.
Yeah. All right. That's interesting. And then it was just like, having the attitude that, you believe in yourself and you can do this stuff. And here it is. Like, suddenly it's 5 years later. Tomorrow I'm going to the Dirty Bird camp out in Southern California, which will be my 19th festival of the summer.
That's awesome.
And 89th festival since my first one in 2011.
Wow. So do you have, like, what are you going to do when you hit 100? Is that like
I haven't decided it's going to be. There's going to be, like, whatever festival I choose, I'm going to let them know ahead of time, and we're going to have a giant party or something.
Yeah, something.
Like, something is going down.
Yeah.
Because at that